Hi readers, today I wanted to read you one of my favorite books. This is called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And this book is by Carol McCloud and it's illustrated by David Messing. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. These buckets sound really important. I wonder what they mean. Should we keep going and find out? Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. So look over here. This little girl's bucket is full, and she's so very happy. She has a big smile on her face, and her bucket has a big smile too. But this little boy, him and his bucket aren't so happy. I wonder why. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. Let's look at this person's bucket. How do you think they feel if this is what their bucket looks like? You're right, I think they're pretty happy too. What about this person? What does their bucket look like? Kinda sad, huh? It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs too. So, how do you fill a bucket? How do you think you can fill a bucket? If buckets are things that make us feel happy about ourselves, how do we fill a bucket? Let's find out. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. So look, this person is sharing their umbrella, and their buckets are being filled. How nice! A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does nice things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. Uh-oh. So over here, it looks like they might be laughing at this person. And they're dipping into the bucket and taking out all the happy feelings. I don't think that's very nice, is it? A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that make others feel bad. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They think that they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. Look, this person's sad, and this person's sad. Neither of their buckets are full. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. Look, their buckets are being filled at the same time because they're making each other happy. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Can we tell anyone in our lives that we love them? Yeah. We can tell our grandmas and grandpas. We can tell our aunts and uncles. We can tell our best friends. You can tell anyone that you love them, and you can tell them why and fill their bucket. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. Look at how happy they look. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. Look, there's the bus driver, and there's his little bucket. And it looks like his bucket is full and happy. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. And look, their buckets are filling each other's up because they're playing with each other. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you like to spend time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Look at everybody's buckets. Look what happens when everybody is doing nice things. Everybody's buckets are full. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost any money, and it doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today? And every day. Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. The end. I love this story because it reminds me that when I'm kind to other people, it makes me feel good inside. What are some ways that you could fill a bucket in your life? Who are some people that you could tell that you love them? What are some things that you could do to help out around the house or at school? Thanks for reading with me.